Oh, I don't know why I did that. It's not like it's powder. Why did I keep doing that? Me. Keep doing that. And it's a cream product. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. We're gonna start with moisturizing first. I'm just gonna be using my Milk Vegan Milk Moisturizer. So some of you did want to see a brow routine. I'm not gonna full on explain everything. I'm just gonna do it on camera so you guys see what I'm doing. I'm only gonna do one brow on camera because if we were to do both of them here, it's gonna be like forever. So it's just gonna be one brow, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add some lip balm, or this is the Lin Lip Sleeping Mask, just to hydrate my lips a little bit. So I'm gonna let this sit on the face, and I'm gonna do the eyebrows first. So for the eyebrows today, I'm gonna be using my Precisely My Brow pencil, and the gel is gonna be also from Benefit. This is the 24-hour brow setter, and I'm gonna use the $1 Billion Brow Concealer to clean it up with. And I'm not gonna really talk through this, I'm just gonna show it on camera so you guys see what I am doing. I'm gonna try to be as best as I can for me not to block it, but I really have to be close up to see what I'm doing. So just so you know, I'm gonna try my hardest so that you guys can see it on camera. The brow, you guys saw I did use this extra one just to blend it out a little bit better than this one, because this one's pretty flat and it's kind of hard to blend it out with. So I did go back in with something a little bit thicker to blend out that concealer. I'm gonna go off camera, do the other brow, and I will be right back. So you guys can see I am back with the other brow done, and obviously I have these raccoon eyes. Just kidding, I already prepped my eyes, and I used the one that I always use. It's the Anastasia eye primer. This is what it looks like, and that's usually what I use to prime my eyes. I use this brush from BH Cosmetics. This is from their new Midnight Festival collection. If you guys are looking for really affordable brushes, and they're actually pretty good, BH Cosmetics always has sales on their website, and I did purchase the brushes and the palette. But anyways, their brushes are really good if you're looking for something really inexpensive, and you'll find a sale usually on their collection of brushes. they're really good. Actually, my first set of brushes was from BH Cosmetics, and those are those pink ones that I use all the time. These ones that have like the pink part here, the pink chrome, those ones are the ones that I use. I actually do use them a lot, but yeah, and I've had them forever, guys, and they are some of my favorite brushes. Just so you know, if you guys are looking for some inexpensive good brushes, BH Cosmetics does have some very good ones. Now moving on, I am going to do my eyes before I do my face today, just because I don't know how much fallout I'll have from these shadows. I have a few palettes here that I want to play with. I have the Cake palette, I have the Mercury Retrograde, and the Midnight Festival from BH. So let me show you what each one looks like. Two of them are pretty colorful. The other one is a little more neutral, but it does have some really pretty colors in it. So that's what this one looks like. Then the Mercury Retrograde. I did use this one the other day and I do like it a lot. My favorite in the palette though is this shade right here. That shade is so pretty. It is sparkly, like it's so pretty. And then of course we have the Cake palette. You know what that one looks like. I do have a look in mind, which I'm thinking I'm going to be using the Cake palette and the Mercury Retrograde. I don't think I'm going to be using the BH one in this video. And I also have some of the Hank and Henry pigments. I have this green one, and then I might pull out the orange one as well. Kind of have something in mind, but I don't know how it will look. So we will just go for it. I'm gonna start with a shade here from the Mercury Retrograde palette. I'm gonna be using this shade right here first, and that is the shade Utopia, just with a fluffy brush. It does have a little bit of pickup, but it's not too bad. It's not like a crazy amount. And I'm putting this shade not on the crease, but over the crease a little bit. I'm gonna go with a different fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Hot Mess, just this one down here, and that one I'm gonna go a little bit lower on, right on the crease, and blend up. You guys can see these are really nice and easy to blend, really pretty. Gonna go back in with that first one. I'm actually not gonna get any excess amount, just with whatever was left on the brush to blend it all together. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Vortex, which is this really dark purpley shade right here. And then this one, I'm gonna stamp it on first and then I'm going to blend it. And I am gonna go in this one here on the outer V, just in a V form, and then fill it in the middle. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. Just grabbed another brush here and slowly blending it up into that pink that we put down. Balance. Right now that we're blending it, we are losing that pigment a little bit, but we're gonna go back in and make it darker. Just want to make sure that it's nicely blended to that shade. I'm gonna go back in with the shade Vortex, that dark purple, and I'm gonna stamp it again. I am gonna wing it out a little bit, and then taking it on the crease again. A little bit more, making it darker there on that outer V, and up and in to the eye here, to the inner corner, not all the way in, but just stopping right here. Gonna go back in with Off Balance and just blend that color out a little bit. Go back in to Utopia. Make sure it's all nice and blended. Now I'm gonna grab some more vortex. Make sure that it's as dark as I wanted. I might grab a little bit of a black to make it just a tiny bit darker. Just here on the outer part. I don't have a black, I think, in any of these palettes. Oh, there's a black in here. I won't use it quite yet. We're gonna do this one first. I like that shade of purple, but I just want it just a tiny bit darker here on the outer corner. So that's why we're gonna use a black. And I'm gonna go in with a very small amount. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Right now I'm still using the color Vortex. I haven't gone in with the black yet. Okay, I'm gonna grab a small little pencil brush. This is the Morphe M506 brush. And I'm gonna use the black from the BH Cosmetics palette. This black down here. Just gonna grab a tiny bit. I don't want too much. And gonna put it right here on the outer V. And wing it out as well. Just a tiny bit, not too much. And now I'm gonna go back in with the shade Vortex on top of that. There we go. I am stamping it here on the outer part. Like so. And we're gonna blend again using the shade Off Balance. Just on the outer part of that. And then finally the shade Utopia to give it that gradual effect. Now I'm going to cut the crease. I've been practicing this for a while. We shall see if it works. When you use your micellar water to clean up the crease to create a cut crease. So that is what I'm gonna try to do. I don't have that much on there, but we'll see how it works out. I have a little bit of micellar water here in this little cap. Just gonna wet my little Q-tip. Make sure that it's not soaked because I don't want that to go in my eyeball. And now I'm gonna try to cut the crease with that. And then I'm gonna get the dry side. Just make sure that it's all nice and clean. And the shape that I want here on the outer corner. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna go in with the Cake palette and I'm gonna grab the shade Peach and put that where we created that cut crease. But first, I'm gonna put a little bit of eye primer to make sure that that color sticks on to the eye. And now we're gonna put Peach on the cut crease there that we just created. Okay, so going in with the color Peach from the Cake palette, which is this one right here. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty that is. So nice and bright, yes. He looks pretty. Oh, so pretty. I don't know which one to use. There is Atomic Bomb. There is No Vacancy. Kind of looks like the shade of the eyeshadow. Or Infinity Train. I think we're gonna go with Infinity Train. And that's when this Lavish brush comes in handy. I do have some water here already. Just dipping my brush in the water here. And then I grabbed just a little bit of what was on the cap from that pigment. A little bit. And this is the hard part. So let's hope that the line work comes out good. I'm thinking if I want to leave it like that or if I want to create a line. Let's create a line, why not? We're already here, right? Definitely need to wet the brush again. Get some more of that green. And then I'm gonna wing it out a little bit. It might look kind of weird, but that's fine. It's just makeup, right? Okay, well, I'm gonna clean it up and see what happens. I don't know that I like that green line right there. Let's see if I can go back and just put purple on there and that little bit of black that I had put down. Green line right there kind of looked weird. So what I did is I grabbed the shade Vortex and put it where that green line was because I didn't like how it looked there. And then I just cleaned up this part right here. And I think I might want to use another shade to marry those two together. I think I'm going to use the shade Raspberry, this bright pink shade right here, just to bring those two colors together. I'm going to put it right there. There we go. That looks better, I think. The color blended really nicely with the purple. It didn't like flash or anything. I'm gonna grab the shade Nebula from the Huda Beauty palette, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. And then on the lower lash line, I'm gonna grab the shade Vortex from here and put that real close to my lash line. And then I'm going to use the shade Key Lime from the Cake palette, which is this one down here. And I'm going to use that one to blend out that dark purple, my lower lash line. In the waterline, I do want to add a white pencil. So I'm just using my usual NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. Like that. And I'm going to put on some mascara. I don't have a new mascara to try out, so I'm just going to use the Fenty Beauty mascara. And I'm going to use this one to lift my lashes. And I'm also going to put them on my lower lash line. And then to give them a little more volume, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. Alright guys, so we are back with the other eye done. I'm gonna go ahead and start the face now. I do have a couple of cream products that I want to try out and also a primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this, I think, on my T-zone. This is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. And that's just what it looks like. Just grabbed it with my fingers here. I'm just gonna place it on the center of my face. I haven't tried this one before. It does feel pretty nice. And then for the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. And the foundation that I'm going to be using today is going to be my Hourglass. This is the Stick Veil Vanish Foundation in the shade Beige. That's what it looks like, packaging at least. And it's in the shade Beige. I actually do have some samples of it that I want to use up first before I use the stick. I'm just going to put them on with my finger. Okay, I think that should be enough. gonna use the Fenty foundation brush, the 110. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that there, to blend this out. We have that foundation down. Now I'm gonna go in with concealer, and I do have a new concealer. We are gonna try using the Shui. This is the Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. It says it claims to be creaseless, soft matte with hyaluronic acid, and this is in the shade Creme Brulee. And I have been actually using this one, and I really do like it. It's definitely brightening under the eye, and it looks really nice. Definitely worth it. Now that we have that down, I'm gonna go in with some more cream stuff, and I'm not really good at doing all these cream products, so I'm not sure how good it's gonna turn out, but I have been trying to test them out a little bit and trying to manipulate the product so it comes out the way I want it. I'm gonna try a different brush for this one today. This is the Huda Beauty Tantour. It's in the shade medium, and I know it does look pretty dark. So I'll have this stippling brush here. You guys can see it does have the bristles here on top that are a lot lighter, and it's not like completely packed. So I'm gonna try and place the product with this. See how it works. Just a little bit. It's definitely darker, but it is blending out pretty good with this brush. I'm gonna grab a little bit more. So I'm gonna put some on my forehead a little bit, just to have a little bit of color back to the face. Just blending it out. It does look really nice and creamy, which I like. It makes your face look a lot more hydrated as well when you're using creams. I'm gonna go back in with the concealer brush that I used just to clean this up a little bit. You can also use your foundation brush too if you wanted to. I grabbed a little bit more, and now I'm going to do this side. It definitely looks really pretty. I do like how soft it looks. This side might look a little bit softer than this side actually. One of the cream blushes now. I have tried the Fenty cream blush in the shade Daiquiri Dip. I have been trying to use that one, but I haven't used the Hank & Henry one yet. So I want to try that one out real quick. It is in this shade Tang. It's orange, and we're gonna try it out. Just grabbing this Alamar brush. This is the bronzer brush, but I'm gonna use it for the blush. Does look pretty orange on there. We'll see how it looks on the face. Okay. So it's not like right in your face orange, which is nice because you can build it up if you wanted to. And I love blush, so I'm gonna build it up a little bit more. You could definitely see it now. I'm just grabbing some more to put on the other side now. And I'm gonna put just a little bit on my forehead, like I normally would with a powder blush. And I'm gonna put on my chin. It is really pretty. I really do like it. I like that it's buildable and you can get it to what you want it to be at. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that Tantour again, and I'm gonna place a little bit around my nose. A little bit turned into a lot. That works, I guess. We'll make it work. I'm gonna grab that brush that I used the concealer with, just to tone it down a little bit. And around my nose area. There we go. Looks better. Doesn't look too crazy. And then we are going to add highlight. For highlight, I'm going to be using the iconic London Illuminator drops. And we learned last time when we use these not to use too much. Just going to put a couple dots here. And here. Here a little bit. And there. Just with a brush here. It still has that pretty subtle highlight, nothing too insane. And of course on the nose, on the cupid's bow. Now that we have the face pretty much done, we're gonna go on to lips. And I do have the Morphe bundle that I want to try out. So first I'm gonna use this lip pencil. This is in the shade Backseat Love. Oh, these are really nice. They go on pretty smoothly. They're not drying at all. I do like it, but I want just something a little bit darker. So I'm gonna mix it in with this other one from BH Cosmetics. This is the lip liner in shade Nude. And let's see if this one's just a tad bit darker. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go in with the lipstick. This one is in the shade Wifey, and it's a really pretty nude. And then I'm gonna go in with the lip gloss. This is in the shade Pop, and it's this pretty pinky shade. I am going to try to put these lashes on. These are from Lash Theo. It's an Instagram store, and these are in the shade Linda, and they look like that. And I just need to size them up to my eyeball, make sure that they're good. Oh, these are pretty, but I do need to cut some off. I always cut off at the end, not here at the front of the lash, because I don't want it to lose its style. I mean, this one wouldn't be too bad because they're all pretty much the same size, but sometimes there is lashes that gradually get bigger as they go towards the end, and you don't want to cut the front of it because then it'll look funky. So I'm just gonna cut off a little bit here. My eye is pretty small, so can't have lashes that are too big. I'm just gonna wiggle them a little bit here, make sure they go to the eye, and then put some lash glue on it. I'm just using the Duo lash adhesive. This is the green one, the one that has the little brush to brush it on. I don't like the other one because I feel like I waste a lot of it and it goes all over the place, so I don't like using that one. I don't wait for them to get too tacky or else they're kind of hard to place. But now that I have it, just gonna grab them with these and place them on my eyeball. Alright guys, so I had to do the lashes off camera because they were being annoying, but we finally got them on. This is what they look like. They are really pretty. And now I'm just gonna set my face with a mattifying primer, just because everything that I have on my face is cream and I don't want it to just fall off my face. So I'm gonna use this Catrice Anti-Shine Fixing Spray. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, trying out new things with me. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys like this look, if you guys want to see more looks like this, or if there's certain products that I mentioned that you guys want to see more of. Let me know down in the comment section. And if you are new and you got through the whole video. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel. Make sure that you turn on the notification bell so that you're notified of when I upload, and we'll see you at my next one. Toodles!